Hey everyone, my name is Pine, and welcome back to another video on Centum. I am very tired. I am doing this really late. So yeah, I fucked up. I fucked up a little. I was editing episode 3, which this episode. What this episode was supposed to be. I was editing it, and I accidentally, while I was transferring files over to my hard drive, because I was like, I need space on my computer, I accidentally deleted the video files for that. And when you delete video files that big, it doesn't go to the recycling bin, so it just deletes. It just permanently deletes. And so I've had to re-record this entire thing, but that is okay, because I am here to choose a different route than what I was doing. So I'm gonna go back in. We're gonna ignore all of what this is, just completely wipe your memories of what you just saw on the screen. I'll blur it for you. And yeah, we were right here. Honestly, it's been a bit. I haven't recorded Centum in a little bit because I was so upset with myself, so I have no idea what I'm doing here. I'm just gonna start clicking on things. So I'm gonna the fucking note. Okay. All right. Step away. That's cool. Cat door. I'm not in the mood for going out right now. It's been a hard day today. I cannot really sleep at night, so perhaps I should take a nap right now. Perhaps you should. What? The fucking cat teleported. Hi there, cat. How are you? How are you doing? How are you on this fine night at 11:30 p.m.? You doing good? All right. Cool. Plant. Mom gave me this plant as a gift. I was convinced that it would die in a week or even earlier, but gardening turned out to be quite an addictive hobby. I never could have thought that I would be tending to a living thing so diligently. Okay. I love the music, man. It's so good. Game theory, the history of religion, trait, I'm not going to read that. The famous serial killer of the 20th century, the art of war, the book of the 5 rings, dadism and its influence on art, a lot of programming textbooks. The rest are fantasy and sci-fi novels of various qualities. It says a lot about me if you stop and think about it, but I don't want to. Again, the teleporting cat. Please stop doing that. All right, we know you're a freak. Stop it. Okay, outside. I don't like looking out the window when it's dark. It makes me sad for some reason. Mail. Nothing. Okay, am I done? Here? Okay, I guess an old couch. Perfect. Go to sleep. Yes, I will go to sleep. The car is parked by the road. Its hood and trunk are open. Someone in yellowed, checkered trousers sticks their hand out from under the car's bottom to grab a wrench. A girl in a blue dress steps from behind a tree. She leans on the car's side panel and looks at the checkered trousers. We might be late, she says. We will be late, the trousers concur. Well, it doesn't really matter. Next time, we'll get there just in time. You are always like that. Next time. Always putting things off till next time. Giving promises away like free candy. There won't be a next time when you die, you know. You keep going. Huh? It's night already? These dreams again. But what was that sound from behind the door? Who's that? It's Freddy Fazbear. Ah! Okay. Edit that in. Okay. We got... okay. That was bright. Where am I? Tim? The light reflects clockwise, starting from the mirror on the left. 162435. 16. Oh God. God. I need to write that down. I need to write that down. 162435. The amount of flashes equals what is going on. Beam? Beam key? Where are you? How did you end up here? Tim? Tim? That's... Tim, please, respond. I like the flashes. The flashes every single time show the original prison. Okay. One... Okay. So... God. Okay, 1... So... 4, 5, 6. Okay. 6... Okay. So that's 3. That's 2. Okay. So 1, 6, 2, 4, 3, and then this must be 5. Okay. Oh. The cat is watching countless reflections refract around the mirror tunnel. There are too many of them to fit into the glass confines already, yet they keep multiplying. Well, who is the cat? Good night, my beloved. Okay. Beloved, what on earth does that mean? So, you are the demon cat after all. Got trapped between mirrors, just like in the book. So what are you doing among these mirrors this late at night? There was a boy in your place before. Where did he go? I like that answer. The cat sits here, and not much else. My beloved sat here, and so the cat wanted to. Am I supposed to be this beloved? I don't usually sit in front of mirrors. Always, why is he like this? Is my beloved my only beloved? You are quite... Has anyone else tried to catch you? You are quite difficult to understand, to be completely honest. Like that one. The cat saw a scary thing. A very scary thing has happened here. Will he let the cat go? He will, if the cat grants him his wish. The cat sees the mind and many different things within it. How can the cat grant his beloved's wish when his mind is a swirling, a frothing, and knows not what it wishes for? Once the mind knows its wish, the cat will grant it. You reach the outskirts of a small town. The sundown is so bright, it looks like the sky is burning. A blue wooden fence, a gate with intricate carvings, a swing under the chestnut tree. The concrete walkway still holds the sun's warmth. You step inside through the open gate. A shepherd dog rushes to greet you with a furious bark. It goes silent almost immediately when you look it in the eye. A sturdy man in his 30s comes out of the house, and the dog lies down on its belly with a small whine. What's all the fuss about? He asks. It runs over to its owner, waving its tail furiously. The man looks around and walks past you to take a look outside. Then he smiles. "Come in." The man returns to the house. The dog follows, giving you a long look over its shoulder. You keep going. It's very dark. It's a lot of goop and stuff going on around here. Is in this general direction. ... What a stupid dream. My room, my cozy, lovely room. Save me. It's not so cozy anymore. It looks like there's a lot of oil leaking in. There's some cracks in the ceiling. What's out the window? The clouds have dispersed, letting the sun fill the city with light. The citizens rejoice. The gloomy days are over. Your heart is overflowing with happiness. Your step is unusually light. The kind of lightness one can only experience once in a lifetime. Okay. We all have moments when everything feels so easy. It's a pity they are so rare. The sun pouring its warmth generously over the city. How trivial. Alas, there is no happy ending without an epic challenge to overcome. Nature sure is what? What the fuck is that word? Capricious? Nature sure is capricious around these parts. It might be all nice and sunny one minute and gloomy and rainy the very next. My work has to be done no matter the weather. I don't care if it's sunny or raining outside. Okay. Cool. Anything different about the poster, or is it just the poster? Just the poster. Kitty. The owl is humming a vaguely familiar tune. Okay. Alright. You know my stance. We put so much effort into creating BeamKey that I refuse to admit that we failed until we see the final result. I wish I were as confident as you. I believe I'm about to state the obvious, and yet I must do it. I remember your stance, but I also remember that you always used to say, don't just critique, suggest. And I do realize that I have nothing to suggest. If we stop it now, this is going to ruin the whole project. It's almost impossible to predict what can happen, even at the current stage, and once we stop it. In fact, I am mostly concerned about our complete lack of understanding as to what the close friendship between BeamKey and Timothy might lead to. The system is evolving uncontrollably even as we speak. You can feel it too, can't you? The email account that you tried to reach does not exist. Please try. Double checking the recipient's email address for typos or unnecessary spaces. Or never try to reach this address again. What the hell? Please don't stir up anything. We play it by ear. Mom is anxious, but all of it will be over soon. Everything will be fine. I know your thing, exaggerating and panicking as always. I've told you 100 times, the world is not black and white. Everything will be fine. Okay, enough. This is exactly why we had that nasty fight back in the day. So let's not get at it again. I'm just happy that everything's fine. Let's talk about business. I worry about Tim. What is that new game you gave him? I took a look at it and I didn't get a thing. But I know my son changed ever since he started playing it. He's your nephew, remember? I trust you don't mean him any harm. Don't take it the wrong way. I'm just worried about my son. Okay. So you say that everything is going to be alright. Playing by ear, huh? You're just a bunch of pathetic cowards. I never meant to do Tim any harm. Exaggerating and freaking out. This is hard. This is hard. Well, I won't if you agree not to do anything as well. I'm so glad to hear that everything is fine for everyone. I wish things stayed this way for all eternity. And I've told you more than 100 times that sometimes things are either black or white, and trying to paint the situation in any other color only makes you more of a coward. Is killing a child really so nuanced? I know that you can offer me many scenarios when a 12-year-old kid like Tim presses you into a wall and puts a gun to your temple. But do tell me, brother, which shades of gray have you been choosing all your life to end up like this? Anyway, let's not delve into speaking this again. Speaking of Tim, I remember that he is my nephew, that I love like a son perfectly. Thank you for the reminder. I would never hurt him. I don't even know what to think about these crazy allegations. Have you completely lost your mind? He has changed, you say. Well, his father is never home. The boy only has his grandma to look after him for 12 years. And then, voila, the ever-absent dad finds out that his son has changed. Do you even remember his birthday? Tim is a brilliant child, even though you did everything in your power to nip his talent in the bud. This game, as you put it, can change everything for us all, and Timmy is simply helping me test it. Okay. So, we have an absent dad. We have our character, who is the uncle, and who is like a dad to Tim. And then we have Tim. I assume that the other person we're talking to may be one of the other characters we're going to meet here soon. But I don't know who that is yet. Clearly our assistant, or someone we work with. But yeah. Now, I'm not going to read this because I know that what this is. I know what this is, and I don't want to look into it. Where did this even come from? I'm great. Now I have to look into it. I knew that was going to happen. Okay. I know this game. I am okay. Okay. We just gotta power through this game, and then yeah. There we go. Boom. Oh. I won. Yay. Okay, cool. Perfect. All right. And this. Okay. Dear development team, the Beamkey project has been in the works for quite some time. We expected you to respect the initial deadlines we agreed upon back when we signed an investment agreement with your company. But it's evident that your team has failed to meet those by now. Our shareholders demand an estimate of the product's potential ROI. Given the high hopes we put on your team, there is no room for any misunderstanding and/or additional deadline extensions. We expect to receive a complete and clear breakdown on the current state of affairs with a set ETA for the final release immediately. This is strictly necessary for us to make further informed decisions on considering our further involvement in the project. We value your input and hope to have all the relevant data at hand as soon as possible. Best regards, ZX11. Yeah, I hate this. I'm not even gonna read that. I hate that so much. All right. Folder. I don't know. It doesn't matter to me. All right. Things are getting weirder and weirder by the minute today, but I still have to finish some tasks. And it's dark. Okay. And an old couch. Yep, that is an old couch. You don't have to announce it every single time that I click on the couch. Thank you very much. All right, go to sleep. There we go. There we go. It is evening already, and the lamps start lighting up around the town. The air is refreshingly crisp, but it doesn't stop the cheery teenagers in a cafe you pass by from eating ice cream. The street is full of people wearing their best clothes. The city is celebrating. A boy is calling up a black cat which hisses at you with its ears down. You notice a couple on a bench under one of the park lamps. Both are young. The girl is smoking. She has beautiful eyes. Just why? Why would you go there? I got an assignment I could not refuse. Don't you understand? Besides, there are some promising prospects out there. I can't stay here. What is so bad about this town? Come on, this is outright childish. So you're leaving. And what about me? You'll come with me. A boy wearing shorts with a messenger bag on his back walks past you with a spring in his step. He seems to have a dream. How can you not? What kind of a person you'll be without a dream? How dare you give up on your dreams? So many stars are watching you in cold silence. You keep going. This is complete nonsense. Okay. It's really bad now. I don't like the noise. Okay. Good night, Father. Father? What do you mean by that? The mind is opening. The cat will find a way. The word which used to be my beloved now can be read as Father mine. I'm not your father. You are a cat. I am human. You are a very strange cat. Care to explain what father means for you? I like that one. The cat is here because of Father Mine. For Father Mine's sake, on Father Mine's whim. So your father is basically a jailer to you. Such fascinating thoughts plague Father Mine's mind. He is imprisoned in his home, in his despair, in his regret. He thinks himself a jailer. Should one's father be like this? No, it is not. The cat knows your mind. I shall grant your wish tomorrow. Let Father Mine seek that which was not in his apartment, but that which he desired, and which has thus appeared. It's so cozy inside. A small, cramped kitchen is full of enticing smells and steam coming from the kettle and pots on the stove. A young woman in an apron calls the family to dinner. "Food's here, everyone." Several bowls of fresh fish soup are on the table already. The kids hurry out of their bedroom, a boy and a girl, twins, about 10 years old. You peek inside the kitchen through an open door. The lino-lined floor in the hallway is cold to the feet, but you are reluctant to leave this little spot by the fridge. Dad, will you let me go fishing with you next time? I promised that I would." "I think you forgot the onions, Nat." Mom turns to the freezer, and you notice how fair and calm her face is. She takes an onion from the shelf and closes the door. "Who are angels, Daddy? Can you take a look at the freezer, Val?" "My milk is frozen." "I will." "What did you say, sweetie? Angels?" "Angels are just like us, but with wings." "Can I go out to play football with my friends?" "Have you finished your homework?" "No, but there isn't much for tomorrow. Please, Mom? I'll do it later." "Why can't you be more diligent like your sister? She's got straight A's." You keep going. I hope to escape the outside world's problems to isolate myself in my cozy room. I was wrong. The only thing left to do is to keep going. What happened to the cat? What happened to the cat? The fuck? There's so much oil and black goop, liquid. This is it. Yeah, step away, please. The fishing lodge. An update is available. Uh-huh. You attempted to send me a letter that did not come through. Beamkey simply wasn't ready for that. Its servers were busy building a new reality around us. You have probably realized what is going on at this point. Please try to send any message to me again. Test. Passed. The answer came back immediately, as you might have noticed. This is unlikely, since I must have spent at least some time typing this message out. Isn't it weird? Tell me, do you remember your brother's name? What difference does it make? Whatever, he's an imbecile, no matter the name. Hermit's preaching. Revisiting the topics of information, pacifism, media-centered Robinson made, and my brain's too brokey to do that. Hermitage, there we go. My dear Robinson, the very definition of information warfare is deceiving for the average citizen's mind. Our average Joe dreams of information squadrons crossing the event horizon, carpet bombings with information shells, tank spearheads conquering the information landmarks, motorized information rifle divisions, and above all, information headquarters where generals draw red and blue arrows on their informative maps, planning their next well-informed information attack. Confidence about the strength of the impenetrable walls of your very own information bunker named Reason is one of the most evident signs of irredeemable idiocy, my dear Robinson. Thing is, the thicker your hood armor is, the less diligent your backdoor guards are. Keep going just like that. Oh, this guy's calling me stupid. Alright, okay. Do not contact this email ever again. Talk about a mote in your brother's eye. I'd rather be reclusive than a rabid. You can't sleep at night until you prove that you are the smartest, can you? Oh, how brave they are, writing these pamphlets from an anonymous email. I'm gonna say, do not contact this email again. I do not share my email address with who would write to me from a hidden address. This letter was unsolicited. Please delete this address from your contact list. This is so stupid. I've already had my share of things breaking all over the place. And now this. Don't be a wuss. An average citizen's mind perceives the ongoing information warfare as a game of chess. If you do not touch any figures, you won't get to make a move. Likewise, if you manage to not become one, no one would be able to move you. Any layman observer watching the gambit unfolding on the board thinks they have a right to comment on the player's choices. Some even go as far as to fancy themselves as jurors, judges. Robinson, my dear friend, it is with a heavy heart that I speak to you tonight. This is not chess. The board is not black and white, and the things that move around it are stones, not figures. This is a game of Go. It is not going to affect the end result in any way if you make any move at all. You may sit still staring at your precious computer screen all you like, but when the blacks surround you, you will have no choice but to paint yourself black in turn. Personal choices are, in general matter, very little here. Think of it as a game of checkers, when a thrifty opponent jumps over your head to become the king of the board. Think of it as a poker game, where the good and the great bluff stone-faced. Think of it as a billiard game, where it does not matter where you end up after a shot, be it the winning pocket or the farther side of the table, so you won't interfere with the player's plans. Think of it whatever you like. Still, this is a game of Go. If you choose to stand still, seeking meaning in a deep meditation, you are free to do so. Yet, don't be surprised when things fall into their ranks around you, pick you up, and move you to a place where you'll wish you had never been born in the first place. The blacks are already lining up to trap the whites. How do you like your new interior furnishings, by the way? White stones turn black. You are surrounded, and the rules of this game will force you to adapt, no matter what you think. Welcome to the dark side. Please do not reply to this email. Don't bother making any choices. This is a shell game where all shells are equally empty. Not only you can't remember his name, but you have never known it in the first place. You don't know my name either. Even though we have spent several years developing BeamKey side by side. I don't know yours. I don't know what I'm wearing right now, how tall I am, the color of my own eyes. I suppose you have no idea as well. I don't even know what we are. My hypothesis is I keep finding new evidence to support it, that our material bodies do not actually exist anymore. Someone is simply clicking through our dialogue, choosing the answers to create an illusion of free will for us. Where did these predefined answers even come from, huh? Can you see where I'm going with this? It's like a fever dream where everything seems perfectly logical until you wake up. How do we wake up? I see. Is Tim somewhere here too? Are we NPCs in someone else's game? I guess I should go then. Where did the cat come from? How do we wake up? My theory is that we are not asleep. Not right now, at least. Yet, when we drift deeper into this cyber sleep, We wouldn't even notice any of the workarounds and cut corners of the visualization Beamkey is going to create for us. He will make us forget about those. Things aren't looking too good, aren't they? And Nebuchadnezzar said unto them, I have dreamed a dream, and my spirit was troubled to know the dream. Daniel 2:3. What were we talking about anyway? I see. Is Tim somewhere here too? I'm afraid that this is the case. The Marmoset login is present in the database, and it is active right now. One thing we need to know about him is this. Did he wake up as an empty shell for an external operator to manipulate, or is he someone else? Someone more significant than that. He has practically co-created this reality with the help of Beamkey. I'd say that he's our only hope, but I am not sure what we can even hope for in this situation like this. Is this the end? The Centum protocol is set to activate when all of it goes down the drain. I guess it is safe to presume that it has already happened, but there's one more thing. The operator. Who are they? I have so many questions to ask, and I hope there will be someone to answer them. The Centum protocol. Yes, the protocol for creating a new virtual reality has been launched. It doesn't surprise me that you do not remember it. The first rule we introduced in the Beamkey's programming was to delete any and all records of the Centum's existence. What's actually surprising is that I still remember it. I must contact him. Funny as this is, but it is highly unlikely that you remember his email address either. Beamkey is creating an isolated virtual utopia for the two of us, isolating us in a cozy comfort zone he derives from his analysis of our personalities. There's one problem, though. This is true. Marmoset was the catalyst. His ideas became prompts for Beamkey's algorithms. This was what I thought as well. He knows Tim way better than us or any other operators for that matter. Yes, he might not remember what he looks like or how tall he is, but he can recreate the boy's personality pretty accurately. I, for one, have always existed primarily as a functional operator to him. I have no hobbies, no interests, no favorite music albums. I basically seem to exist only in the form of text messages right now. I'm sorry. I just realized that the illusionary realism of a dream gets to me. I'm working on it, though. I'm trying to remember things. What do you know about me? Do you remember the posters? Okay. Do you remember the funny posters from our exhibition stand? The ones with the daring artwork? You took some of those home after the Beamkey reveal. Remember? I have one on the wall right here. I suspect that you do too. Of course, I do. I'm not sure if I did pin it to the wall after all, but I do remember the poster itself. I liked it a lot. I don't know why, but I have a feeling that this is what we are looking for. Are we NPCs in someone else's game? So we are basically characters in their game. Beamkey was initially designed as a kids-facing AI meant to entertain and guide our little ones. Before we started developing undocumented features, it was your idea. And there's no better form of entertainment for kids than a video game. What a strange game. This does not look like a children's game at all. Well, you are not a child. Or at least, I hope that you aren't. I am confident that Beamkey's simulations look and feel completely different for Timothy than they do for us. Where did the cat come from? Curious still, this does not explain the cat's presence. The cat? What's with the cat? A demon cat. I'll be frank with you. A demonic cat lives in my apartment rent-free. I managed to trap it inside a mirror tunnel. This does not surprise me at this stage as well. I bet you don't remember putting up the mirrors to catch the cat either. Have you noticed any other strange things? Strange things happen all the time. My apartment is getting more and more unwelcoming with each passing day, too. Come to think of it, strange things happen all the time around here. I see. Try studying your surroundings very carefully, taking mental notes in the process. This should allow you to retain at least some degree of control over the situation. I guess I should go then. Of course, you know where to find me if you need anything else. I don't want to try your game. Okay. Giant drink. What is this? Is that? Oh. Boop. Wise choice. That sounds promising. Okay, did that change anything? Cat text? No. Folder? No. Mail? What did that do? What the fuck? Splendid. Just splendid. The dial is stuck. The digits are in the wrong order. The receiver won't catch your words or transfer them anywhere. Poke the I in the middle to ring someone up. This is what happens when an AI attempts to generate something it has no idea about. Oh, beam key. Meow. Okay. Alright. Well. Okay. So, phone. I wonder. Okay. 1138. Oh. Oh. Oh, phone numbers. Hey. Okay. Okay. All right. So we got some random number. We got Tim. We got Rat. We got Bro. And then we got Mom. Okay. I'm going to just start from the top and roll down. So 1, 2, 4, 6. I'm going to... Phone numbers text has been added to workstation. Okay. 1, 2, 4, 6. 1, 2, 4, 6. 1, 2, 4, 6. The number you are trying to reach is out of service. Sorry for the inconvenience. This is just a bunch of random digits now, like the ones on the subscriber's tombstone. Only the grave and the dash separating the two dates still remain. The subscriber is never going to pick up the phone again. The subscriber is gone. The number you are trying to reach is out of service. Do not call this number again. It won't work. It won't help. Only time will. This too shall pass. You'll only have to wait 100 years or so. This all shall pass. Okay. What about the next phone numbers? What about the next phone numbers? I would really like to see 7240. Okay. 7240. 7240. Hello? Tim? Tim, is that you? Can you hear me? This is not Tim. It's his loneliness and resentment speaking out. The boy is busy. He won't be able to answer. You were never there when you were needed the most. You were busy all the time. Work, more work, some sleep, lots of self-compassion and beating yourselves up about it. Now Tim is busy as well. Never dial this number again. Okay. 2454. Okay. 9406. We gotta call Rat. Is that the rat from the? Okay, 9406. Do you wish to talk about yourself again? About us, perhaps? Who is this? We hate you, yet we are grateful. Our mind is pierced, horrified, mingling. You created a prison, and rats hate you for that. You created an outstandingly cruel and cynical prison, and rats admire your boldness. The rats are happy. Soon you will hear them squeaking again. Okay. 2, 4, 5, 4. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, cool. That's the next one. 5, 6, 7, 8. I hope you can hear me somehow, brother. It's such a shame nothing went as we expected. Blood is thicker than water, and our family ties shall remain intact no matter what. What is said and done cannot be undone. Each one of us faced their own choice. I made my own a long time ago. Don't worry. I will help Tim get out of this place. I would very much like not to see you ever again, though. Not even for his sake. He doesn't really like you either, by the way. Sorry for the truth bomb. For some reason, I have an uncontrollable urge to hurt and offend you as much as possible. This does not make my words any less relevant. I hope you heard me well. He heard everything. Ugh. Damn. Okay. This game is gonna do wonders for my voice. This game is doing wonders for my voice. It is great. It is great. All right. 1312. I can't. Not yet. Oh. Hello? Can you hear me? Hello? Yes, I can hear you, Mom. Hi, Mom. Oh God. My boy. I'm so... Mom, don't cry. It's going to be all right. I'm sorry. Yes, I've got it together now. How are you? How is all of it? Life is a struggle. Same old. Life is a struggle, and for now, I keep struggling. Did you manage to leave in time? We did. I can't believe how long it's been since I last heard your voice. If you decide to leave, come join us. We are... Listen, Mom. I know I was stubborn and obnoxious. I always argued with everyone and hated making mistakes. Making mistakes is quite unpleasant. I'd always been a sharp-tongued bastard who only cared about his own problems and never noticed yours. I like that answer. I really like that answer. I'm gonna stick with that answer. And I'm sick and tired of choosing what to say. It's nonsense. I want to say it all. Oh? I know I was stubborn and obnoxious. I always argued with everyone and hated making mistakes. Making mistakes is quite unpleasant. Oh, he's actually saying all of the stuff. Okay. I'm really sorry that things turned out this way. I'm sorry I kept certain things from you, and I'm sorry you never asked. I acted illogically and irrationally. My impulsive nature was the reason we fought so often. I had always been a sharp-tongued bastard who only cared about his own problems and never noticed yours. I was unpredictable and inconstant, and yet you still loved me and accepted me the way I was. I know that. I've always known and appreciated it. It's just very difficult to admit out loud. I want you to know that I love you, and I never meant to hurt you. Our rose affected me much more than you might think. I'm sorry for everything. I love you. Dang, that is sad, my son. But I am not really your mom. I'm just a set of algorithms, a bunch of ones and zeros pretending to be her. I know. Bye, Mom. It's going to be all right. The city is staring blindly in the cold darkness of the night, with its hollow, empty windows. There are so many stars in the sky, you can never see them when the street lights are on. A sharp, blinding flash of pure white, and then the booming, deafening howl comes, pulling you up and away. That hit too close to home. You realize when the dull ache in your ears subsides a little, making way for the screaming to be heard. You dig yourself out of a debris pile that fell over you, trying to catch a breath. You dig yourself out of a debris pile that fell over you, trying to catch your breath. Ruins and scraps everywhere you look, and also bodies mangled and scorched beyond recognition. Most of the trees framing the street are broken, and the building you were headed to is gone. Only rubbish and glass remain. You take a wobbly step forward. Your feet are bleeding, and you can feel the growing pain in your elbow, indicating that it is probably broken. It seems that you were lucky not to suffer any other injuries. God. The aftershocks are still ringing in your ears, and the disgusting stench of spilled fuel makes you sick. You hear a painful groan. There's a man lying face down by the smoldering husk of a car. His legs are gone, and the pool of red under his body is growing every second. A dog licks a little girl's hand with a whine. Its fur is stained red, too. The scale of destruction shrinks slightly when you leave the epicenter, but the low hum of thousands of voices all screaming in horror grows louder. The shattered glass cracks under your feet and cuts through your skin, adding a tint of red to your tracks. You keep going. For fuck's sake. I don't want to have a dream like this ever again. I want to leave. And the eyes are back. Hello. Okay. Hello, Dad. Hello, Cat. Please, tell me, Dad, why does everyone want to escape this place? You finally found out what I want? You're a very strange cat. I don't have time for this. Let me go. That is because you're creating a prison, and the prisoner's natural wish is to escape. Tell me, can I leave this room? I like that answer. Of course, but first we must play a very simple game. We played it before. It was fun. Besides, why would you leave? You seemed quite content until your insufferable assistant started sending you letters. You finally found out what I want? You're a very strange cat. I don't have time for this. Let me go. You're a very strange cat. I am who I am. You made me this way, Dad. I don't have time for this. Let me go. Are you sure? I am. This conversation brings me down. All right, Dad, as you wish. We mourn. You are dead. Game over. Thank you for your time with us. This game turned out to be quite short, but it is absolutely fine. Your feedback is crucial for the development of Centum. Yet, would you like to leave the game? No. Then let us start over from the beginning. Oh? You see the man in yellow, checkered trousers carrying that girl from yesterday in his arms. He is crying for help. Her formerly blue dress hangs lifelessly from her body, soaked in deep, dark red. You see a woman under a lamppost with its wires cut off. She is hushing a baby, and fresh crimson blood drips through her fingers. You see a man who lived in the house with a blue fence. He practically drags himself along the road, his eyes empty and dark. The dog limps on 3 legs by his side with its mouth wide open. The fence around that familiar house is not so blue anymore. It is burning like many other houses on the street. You look around and cannot see a thing that is still intact. You see 2 kids stumbling across the road before you. They are twins. A hastily tied blindfold made of someone's ripped sleeve covers the girl's eyes, and the boy leads her by hand. She stops in her tracks and turns her head towards you. What is that? Who is this? Nobody's here. Let's go. Who is this? Nobody's here. Who is this? No one's. Who is here? No one. Let's go. Who is here? Who is here? Who is here? Who is here? Nobody's here. You keep going. Oh? Hey, friend. Let's play a game. No more games. It's all got out of control. It is sadly true. So I am asking for your assistance in regaining our grip on reality. Well, let's play. Great. The goal is very simple. Help Marmoset escape. Didn't you want to keep him locked in there forever? I still see this as the most optimal solution. But right now, fulfilling his wishes and yours is my top priority. Is this real, or is this just a game? What a silly question to ask, Dad. Of course this is a game. Let's play a game. Does that mean I can do anything I want? Without crossing the boundaries of the game's rules, yes. And these boundaries were set by you. They were indeed. Let's play a game. Every game has its own set of rules. I think you've spent enough time here to get an approximate understanding of those. Let's play a game. Fine. Who am I controlling then? I don't know. Who do you want to control? I don't know if my answer changes anything. You are going to give me control over someone else, right? You know, games usually have several character archetypes for the players to choose from. Warrior, artist, murderer, a prophet, to name a few. I'm gonna select this. I do not know if my answer changes anything. You are going to give me control over someone else, am I right? Yes, you are right. Is this Tim? I hope this is not Tim. Please say this is not Tim, I beg you. And this someone is connected to Beamkey. What will happen to the person whose place I'll take? And this someone is connected to Beamkey. What will happen to this person whose place I'll take? You are calling me Beamkey again. I call you by your name. All that Beamkey nonsense is childish. I am not going to support this illusion of false empathy. No, of course, you are Beamkey to me. Beamkey is simply the name of your programming protocol. Just answer my question. You are only a bunch of rules and algorithms put together. Your opinion is irrelevant. Just answer my question. I like that one. Right now, you are nothing but a bunch of rules and algorithms too, Dad. In your previous state of being, you were nothing but a nervous system enveloped tightly in a meat ruled by electrical currents and chemical reactions running through the cell collocations. As we are objectively equal, let us communicate in a civilized way. Or should I perhaps start calling you my beloved again? I didn't mean to offend you, Beamkey. This was a joke. You can call me whatever you like, I don't care. I am not offended. There are no such reactions in my set of rules and algorithms. My programming only allows me to do what is right. Yes, you are right. Is this Tim? I hope this is not Tim. Please say that this is not Tim, I beg you. That person is not Tim. Don't worry. The character you shall manipulate is going to disappear. That is true. Not much is left of them at the moment anyway. You were programmed to support the integrity of any digitalized individual's character profile you entrusted to you. How could you just allow it to disintegrate so easily? I did not initiate the process, Dad. I am trying to save anyone I can. Let's play a game. Fine, who am I controlling then? I don't know. Who do you want to control? Alright. This one. I like it. Which one of these four would you like to play as? No one beam Kiev's joking. Perhaps I can try Warrior. I did choose Warrior at the beginning of this. I want to be a murderer, a rogue, a thief, maybe. Someone stealthy, yet deadly. I want to be an artist. It's going to be fun. I can't draw for the life of me. If I am to choose one of the variants above, then I want to be a prophet. I'm less likely to hurt anyone this way, I guess. I'm going to try Warrior. Do you remember that my programming prohibits me from creating harmful games full of violence and cruelty? This has nothing to do with cruelty. A warrior's duty, first and foremost, is to protect others. I struggle to see anything around here that does not violate these protocols in one way or another. I could be a sharp-tongued bastard, or I can choose this one. I'm gonna choose this one. I struggle to see anything around here that does not violate these protocols in one way or another. Something like this doesn't sometimes happen, yes. Still, my only wish is to make your wish a reality, Dad. Your request can override any protocol. Anyway, who do you want to play as today? Want to be a warrior? If you say so, then so be it. Are you ready to begin? Yes, I'm ready. And that was a new chapter. So I'm gonna save right here. And yeah, we will start chapter 3 next episode, because I didn't realize there were chapters. I actually figured that out the last time I played, that y'all didn't get to see, but yes, there are chapters. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, subscribe, it'd be greatly appreciated. And as always, I hope you all have had a very lovely day, and I will see you guys in whatever video comes out next. Bye.